Live from Jacksonville, this is CBS 47 News This Morning.
Well, as the new year begins, many people will set their New Year's resolutions on losing weight and exercising. But for some type 2 diabetics, that may not be enough. A local expert, Dr. Gary Evans, is here this morning with more on that. Why might that not be enough?
Well, thank you for having me this morning.
You're welcome.
And really the most important message that I have is we have good news for people with type 2 diabetes. As you know, type 2 diabetes is a growing epidemic in this country as we have now approached 24 million people in the United States, 1.3 million people in the state of Florida with this devastating disease. The good news and the news that all people with type 2 diabetes need to be aware of is that an exciting educational program called the Type 2 Talk is being launched this month, which aims to help motivate people more effectively and more actively manage their type 2 diabetes.
So in talking with you, one of the things that you told me was if you hear from your doctor that you are a type 2 diabetic, there is a tool that you can use that will help you so that you don't feel lost in this and trying to gain control of your health again.
Absolutely. It's a very effective and very practical tool.
Right.
The website, the type2talk.com, provides very practical tools that will help foster a more effective discussion, a more effective dialogue between the patients and their physicians, and ultimately will help them work together to achieve their treatment goals.
So for instance, what are some of the things that the patients are learning there?
Well, we know that the challenge is that a lot of patients, despite following their diet, despite exercise, and despite taking their medications, that over half of adults with type 2 diabetes still are struggling and not achieving their blood sugar control.
And why is that?
Well, there are a number of different reasons. There's no one treatment plan where one size fits all, one medication fits all. So really getting back to the importance of communication and dialogue between the patients and their healthcare team is critical. And that's why we're excited about this new resource, the type2talk.com.
And one of the reasons why this is so important, the complications from type 2 diabetes, quite serious.
Time is of the essence, and that uncontrolled blood sugars can lead to devastating complications of this disease, including kidney failure, blindness, nerve damage and amputations, heart disease, and strokes. But the good news is that with effective care, we can prevent the majority of these complications.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in and sharing that information with us, and we'll put a link on our website, actionnewsjax.com, for you. Thanks again.